Cheers, and welcome to Chicago Reacts. My name is Lauren, and today I am going to be reacting to JonTron and his video, Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull Vodka. I've got my Moscow, well, it's not, okay, I always call it a Moscow Mule because it's just habit. It's an American mule. I used American whiskey in it. So, anyway, I am going to be reacting to Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull Vodka by JonTron today. I imagine this is just going to be a video about, how Dan Aykroyd decided to make a vodka. If you like this kind of content, make sure you let us know by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, or leaving a comment below, or all three even. And if you want to really, really show how much you appreciate the channel, make sure you become a patron. Then you get to participate in polls, you get some early content, you get to help decide what it is we watch, all sorts of fun stuff. Now, Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull Vodka. I have never tried Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull Vodka. I did not know he had a vodka. However, I do have one of the Crystal Skulls. So I was given this by a friend, because, probably mostly because it was a skull, and she was aware that that is something that I appreciate. So I've got my crystal skull that is going to watch us learn all about his origins. Maybe I'll call him Danny because Dan Aykroyd. So we are going to be watching all about Dan Aykroyd today. There's no space for me to actually put that anymore. So now, let us learn something. Drinking game. Let's do it if JonTron puts on a costume or uses some kind of prop. We can take a drink. And then, of course, as ever, if I say anything incredibly stupid, that's a lot for you, and then you have to let me know, and then I'll take a drink later. But y'all have to let me know when I say something dumb. If you're drinking for that, you have to tell me, because otherwise I only know half the time. Let us begin.
It took quite a while. But I guess I'm getting old. When I was a kid, you only watched other kids
God.
play video games. I don't
It's
get that.
back.
To me, watching another person play video games is like going...
It's the ghost of late-night television. There's no telling how long that thing's been dead. Why have you come here, apparition? Is it to reclaim your lost relevance?
I am pumped to see Solo. Anybody else excited?
Oh, away, Spectre! They gave you the trending tab. What more do you want?
Guys, Saturday was Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding.
Looks like I'm gonna need to bring in the big guns this time around. All right. Who am I gonna call? Bill Murray? Too aloof. Probably won't pick up. Ernie Hudson? I would, but I don't think he's forgiven me for farting in the pudding at his bar mitzvah. Harold Ramis? Definitely not gonna pick up. And that only leaves Dan Aykroyd. No, I can't call Dan. I can't. There's gotta be some other Ghostbusters I can call, right? On second thought, Dan will do. Dan, you've gotta help me. Hurry up, and don't forget your proton pack. What? What did you say? Crystal Skull? The fuck are you talking about, Dan? Vodka? Repeat that again? Vodka? All right. Screw it. See you soon. All right, Ghost.
I just got it. Dan Aykroyd, one of the Ghostbusters, is brewing spirits.
I'm going out for a drink with Dan. See you when I see you.
But if you're a video game player who likes to watch...
Okay, and also, I will say, with whatever regards to whatever guy that one was it Kimmel or Fallon? I don't know, they look the same. But like, Kimmel? Either way, I do like watching other people play video games because they are much better at it than me. And I still like to experience the game the way it's meant to be played, not just as an exercise in frustration because I can't get beyond Cerberus in Kingdom Hearts 2.
And while I'm gone, no ectoplasming. Oh, son of a bitch.
That's different. I don't think I've seen that logo, that intro.
So, Dan Aykroyd has apparently retired from the comedy world to bring you none other than, you guessed it, vodka. Crystal Head vodka to be specific. You may have actually seen this stuff at the liquor store before and just not have known it came from the Blues Brother turned distiller.
I didn't.
Aykroyd?
I didn't.
That's a weird name. Nothing to do with anything, I just thought I'd mention. Actually, this vodka's been out for quite some time, over a decade. It's been going since 2008. This is the real stuff, okay? Just take it from the website. The Crystal Head bottle was designed with a pure spirit in mind. Dan Aykroyd and John Alexander wanted to craft a vessel worthy of one of the world's purest vodkas. A symbol of life, reflecting power and enlightenment. Vodka's been a path to enlightenment?
A symbol of
I've
light?
drinking the wrong vodka. Crystal Head contains no additives, no glycerol, citrus oils, or sugars. Thank God. Nothing is added to enhance or mask the taste. Guys, I don't know if you've been around vodka much, but I'm not sure there's much you can do to mask the taste of it, all right? The flavor is somewhere between antiseptic and poison. Crystal Head Vodka would like to
I like vodka.
geolocate you. Do you consent?
No.
Listen, when you ask like that, absolutely not. No, I do not.
No!
Listen, most websites just ask you if they can know your location, which, creepy as it is, it's nowhere near as creepy as that. It doesn't imply that an Area 51 space vessel is going to be sent to my location if I push yes. But anyways, this vodka is very special, mainly because Dan Aykroyd is 100% butt fucking sane. But I'll let him do the talking for him.
Yeah, didn't he say he got, like, blown off by a ghost or something? And I am going to phrase it like that on purpose.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to enjoy Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Head Vodka.
I'm Dan Aykroyd. Since childhood, I have been fascinated with the invisible world. A world which can help us get through life if we know how to draw upon its power. A world serving positive projections, wherein you use your own personal, mental, and spiritual abilities to believe and subsequently make true the things that you want to happen for yourself. Also healing, miracles, the presences of spirits and beings once living, now gone into another life, but who continue to intrude into our waking consciousness, which support the premise that ghosts, UFOs and their occupants, plus other non-worldly presences exist.
Okay, now I gotta stop you. You stifled me till now, but what is this? Did you bring in a 15 kilobyte JPEG, a clearly fake ghost from Google Images, for your national reveal trailer of your vodka?
Also, like, is he selling us a vodka or proof of the supernatural? Like, what? Okay. All right.
That's what you're gonna use? I'm just honestly shocked.
There are plenty of photographic and audio materials, both conventional and digital, and also some trace physical evidence.
Yes, indeed. Plenty of evidence. As you can see, we're using exhibit proof right here on the screen.
All of the foregoing are actual elements in our existence. Over half of the world believes in such phenomena.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some
Over half of the world believes in such phenomena. Poor frickin' Yorick. All right, I knew he was nuts. I didn't realize it was that.
citation there? Maybe a couple peer-reviewed studies you could throw my way? Over half the world? What is that, like 4.2 billion people? I don't even think 3 of the people watching this 240p video you put up believe in this phenomena, Dan.
By, for instance, haunting people or places. They indicate a supra form of reality as valid as our normal reality.
Well, hold on, though. On second thought, that one is pretty compelling. Let me enhance the image.
Now we're gonna watch a mukbang?
Wow, the supernatural's real after all.
We've had nothing to touch until now. This is an accurate glass rendering of a human skull.
The first question that comes to mind that I want to ask is, why?
Designed by my friend, renowned American portraitist and landscape painter John Alexander, who's most
That's really cool. That guy sounds really sick. I still want to know why you made a skull, though, and why it's
is about-
accurate, and also why that matters.
It is
It has
about
been
the same
constructed
size as
to our
me.
demanding specifications.
His one is much smaller than my one. My one is like the same size as my head. Like, that's pretty big. Let's see if I can get him to eat Dan Aykroyd. No.
After more than 2 years in development.
Demanding specifications? It's a fucking glass skull. I'm pretty sure you can get these at Walmart on Halloween.
You charlatans dare call this a skull? My specifications were demanding, I tell you. Demanding! I don't recall asking for sloth from the Goonies.
We're sorry, Mr. Aykroyd.
But that's what your Nana's skull looks like.
Silence!
According to Bruni, no one has ever attempted to make a bottle of such quality and complexity as I hold in my hand. The obvious question is, why did we do this?
Yes, Dan, indeed you've done it. That is the question of the hour.
John and I have always been avid researchers on the subject of the legendary 13 crystal heads, which have been unearthed at numerous locations and at various times on our planet.
Of course, I should have known. He's making this because he wanted to make something based off the crystal skulls. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you know what the crystal skulls are. They were in the Indiana Jones movie, after all.
I thought it was
but
fake.
In case you don't, the crystal skulls are human skull hardstone carvings made of clear or milky white quartz, claimed to be pre-Columbian Mesoamerican artifacts by their alleged finders. And so, you know, that can only mean one thing. Aliens. No, I'm pretty sure it's just crystal skulls, but aliens too.
There are now 7 heads known to be in mankind's custody. Places varying from the Yucatan Peninsula in Central America, the British Museum piece, and one currently owned by a woman in the Southwest who claims that she had to finally put it in a closet after he or she began speaking to her.
Like you do with a Furby.
Yes, of course. The British Museum, the Louvre, and Maria's Closet in Plano, Texas. Currently, it resides between the unwashed laundry and the wrapping paper from last Christmas. Just so everyone knows, let's break it down here. We're dealing with a man who believes in just about everything that probably doesn't exist. You know, ghosts, aliens, ectoplasm, gnomes. You could have just as easily been drinking out of a little crystal lawn gnome right now if the fates aligned. It's a fucking supernatural slot machine with Dan Aykroyd. Did this man actually believe he was fighting real ghosts on Ghostbusters? Do you think he was in a documentary? Was Coneheads a documentary? Is Dan Aykroyd a ghost?
Equally fascinating is that according to both physicists and jewelers, these heads should not exist, but should have shattered in the course of making them. Indeed, the Navajo believe they were...
Don't you bring the Navajo into this. I guarantee you whatever they believe made 10 times more sense than whatever this shit is.
Yep, me too.
Hopefully this acceptance will lead to a less violent and more harmonious world as we respect the acceptance that there is more to life than mere material reality.
On that note, buy
Drink my vodka.
Available at these retailers in your local metro area.
Now, what to put in a bottle laden with such symbology and iconographic value? Vodka.
4 minutes and 56 seconds. That's 4 minutes and 56 seconds this man took to say the word vodka in this commercial about vodka.
To tell you how we did achieve this, I'm going to turn you over now to my friend Phil Power of the Newfoundland Liquor Corporation, where we are manufacturing Crystal Head vodka.
Listen, I do not know this man. I do not represent his vodka. All I know is one day he bursts in here. He just like this. He just goes, "My vodka! I want my vodka!" I just did it to show you. If you know a way I can get out of this, contact my son Thomas at his web zone. He knows a lot more about computers than me. I really need a way out of this. Son Thomas.
Okay. All right. Because I do want to see what this says because it looks funny. Canada, something. We're just looking for justice and someone to pay for our damaged drums. The website is maintained by Thomas Cafferty, the son of Arnold Cafferty. Our drums are still occasionally leaking toxic gas. Busting did not make us feel good. One day, Mr. Aykroyd, as he claims to be, burst into my father's vodka distillery in the Channel Port Bach region of Newfoundland, Canada. At first, my father thought he was a disgruntled customer or perhaps a homeless man wandering in from the street, but it quickly became apparent that things were going to take a turn for the worst. My father, Arnold Cafferty, writes, "I have never been so scared of anything in my life. I can't do a Canadian accent. I duck dived as far as I could from my moose elimination rod to try and defend myself, but it was a little too late. By the time I got a hold of it, Dan had already covered my entire distillery with a ghost bottling plant and also began sending his emissaries to colonize the Netherlands. Netherlands, wow. Overall, this was one bad weekend. Arnold has many more accounts on his website and would be happy to hear from everyone. You may also leave messages in my guest box.
At his web zone. He knows a lot more about computers than me. I really need a way out of this.
We chose Newfoundland because of the purity of their land and their water. Newfoundland is known in Canada as the Rock, and for good reason.
Oh, yeah. You got a point.
I knew he was going to do a
Does look
rock
like
joke.
Dwayne Johnson.
It's so far east, it's in its own time zone. It's located off the coast of Canada, about 1,000 miles east of New York. Therefore, it is far away from most forms of pollution.
Hey, what the hell are you trying to say about my city, man? New York is a beautiful, culturally rich metropolis. You just have to have eyes to see.
Also, I don't think that's really how that works.
You know what? I think I'll go for a leisurely stroll right now.
Is this my home? Oh, this view, oh, I love it. Is there something wrong with the air? What's going on with the air? What is this? Is this some sort of urban bird feeder? What is this? Two guys from Minecraft, fuck him. Did they not see that? Did I know what beauty looks like? What is this? Hello? How do I get home? Uh-oh. That's not good. Dude, can I have a swig of that? I hear something from my lungs. It's all right. Get the fuck away from me, you stupid hipster.
That was nice of him to get a friend involved.
I tried. I did
that was prop comedy.
I tried to make it look natural. I can't go back out there.
Here's Phil to tell you more.
In order to make Crystal Head vodka, we use the purest alcohol available. It's not double distilled, it's not triple distilled, it's quadruple distilled.
I'm sorry, I don't like his voice. I just don't. That makes me uncomfortable in a way that I'm not sure how to explain. I think it's because of his dead eyes staring into my soul, pleading for help. It's not it's not triple distilled. It's quadruple distilled. Send help. Please.
Squared and cubed to the power of 4. That's too much distillation, guys. What, are you crazy? You think the world's ready for this? We just got used to pop punk.
Just when we thought we could not make Crystal Head vodka any more pure, Dan came up with a suggestion. He proposed filtering it through diamonds.
I turned to him and I said, Dan, what the actual fuck did you just say to me right now? Get out of my sight.
What does that mean?
Get out of my sight.
We triple filtered the vodka through 500 million year old diamonds.
Diamonds?
Diamonds?
Filtered through diamonds?
And how do you know they're
I've seen this at the store, and it was only like $50. Let me check. Yeah, it's only like $49.99, $42.99.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean they filtered?
And that's still more than I usually pay for vodka, but like, because I mean, I can get like a bottle like twice as big as like a Tito's, one of those giant, huge Tito's ones that are twice as much alcohol as this for the same amount of money for like $50 or like less. So I'm like, I usually do that if I'm gonna do that, but like, how does it also, it's not like they are carbon dating the diamonds to tell us that they're 500 million years old or however old he just said. I'm not going to go back and check.
Look at this, they're diamonds. All right, come on. If we're going for that absolute purity, is diamonds really the most valuable thing you can think of? I got one for you better.
Okay, Dan, could you remind me? What's your net worth again? Oh, yeah. It's $135 million. Just filter it through you, man. You're worth more than your weight in diamonds. Literally. And I'll prove it. So, your average person weighs about 62 kilograms. But Dan's anything but your average person. He weighs a nice and healthy 113 kilograms. Now, diamonds are made of pure carbon, and we know that the human body by composition is about 18.5% carbon. There are 1,000 grams per kilogram, and there are 5 carats in a gram. So run the numbers, and Danny boy, you're coming out to a whopping 104,525 carats. Now, if you search the going rates for diamonds, you'll find that a 4th carat diamond goes at cheapest for about $275. But we are, of course, dealing in carats here, so we've got to multiply that by 4, and we get 418,140 carats. Take those quarter carats, multiply them by their going rate of $275, and Dan, you get your actual worth in diamonds. That is $114,977,500. Damn, you're expensive. Yeah, I actually did it for real. What of it? As you can see, it's much bigger. And the process wouldn't be that hard either, I'm telling you. Just drip it right through you.
Don't worry, it's easy. I'll show you. You just gotta find oh, there she is. Beautiful. You just hang tight, you big hunk of man. You don't lift a finger. You just sit tight and relax. Oh, don't worry about the handcuffs. They're not part of it. Unless you want them to be. Nah, I'm bullshitting you. Handcuffs are absolutely part of it. Bye-bye, impurities. Yeah. Whoa, I see them dripping away. Oh, God, it's pure. So pure. So pure.
In order to make Crystal Head vodka, we take this water through 500 million year old crystals known as Herkimer diamonds.
So wait a minute, they use some 5-million-year-old diamond called a Herkimer diamond?
That just sounds like you're about to, like, cough. Like, it sounds like a cat about to, like, barf up a hairball.
What's a Herkimer diamond? I've never heard of that before. Herkimer diamonds are not actually diamonds, but are double terminated quartz
So they've been killed
crystals.
twice.
Sure you're all familiar with that? If my quartz is single terminated, I'm out of here, Buck.
Gotta be dead twice. Gotta kill it twice. Okay, lots of stuff. Oh, there it is.
Prepare to be double terminated.
No one can explain why, but people who have tasted the vodka have noticed a difference.
No one can explain why, huh? No one can explain why. It's just better. Can anyone here explain anything?
We are confident that people will enjoy Crystal Head Triple Herkimer Diamond Filtered Newfoundland Deep Aquifer Pure Spirit Vodka.
I love that he was like, had to gear himself up for that too.
Combo! That ain't Falco. That ain't Falco.
Perfect as a lone shot. Whether you wish to explore and discuss the mystical implications of your life on this amazing plane of existence or not, the truth is that this is a luxury vodka in a cool bottle.
You went through all that. You said all that nonsense, recited all those complex words beautifully, and then 2 seconds before the thing ends, you describe it as a cool bottle. Cool.
Thank you.
So I would normally end this video here, but unfortunately, it doesn't end here. This is a man who really wanted to sell some vodka. So at some point, Dan went all over national television trying to shill his product. And, you know, he's getting invited on because they think they're going to sit down and have a chat with Mr. Ghostbuster. Little do they know, they're going to have a couple laughs with a conehead.
With a vodka.
Dan, you're a smart dude. How'd you get so smart?
I surround myself with people who are far more knowledgeable than I am in these things. The bottle told us what to put in it. The bottle speaks of the
products have glyceride, right? It's a cousin to glycol. Glycol is a cousin of glyceride, and glycol is antifreeze.
Citrus oil, glycol, and raw sugar. We took them out of the vodka.
You are a great salesman. Now, the tough thing about selling this, it's a little pricey. This is what, about $50 a bottle? Is that right?
For Mr. Aykroyd, the new business Vodka and his Crystal Head Vodka. Branded as
From laughs to liquor, that's what they're going to go with? That's not usually a good thing.
Why do you want to go into vodka if it's owned by so many dominant brands?
And what we have here is a luxury premium spirit that has no additives.
This is the exact moment the host starts to realize, oh dear, I think I might be in for something.
Many lesser vodkas add glycol, which is antifreeze. They add caustic bug exterminant, and they also add sugar.
They got all sorts of chemicals, bug poison, and sugar. Nobody asked you if there was glycol or citrus oil. That's what people are getting worried when you're bringing it up.
When you open a lot of lesser vodkas, if you open them up, they smell like Chanel No. 5. You open them up.
Thank you.
And ours smells like...
I've never opened a vodka thought it smells like Chanel No. 5. What the fuck is Chanel No. 5? Is it a perfume?
Yeah, but I don't really know what it smells
like. I never thought that a fucking vodka smelled like a perfume. What kind of vodka are you drinking?
Dan, it's not exactly original. Many celebrities have launched alcohol brands. Some of your colleagues here,
Wait,
I'm
what?
sure.
Okay, I didn't doctor that. Those are real. These are real vodkas by celebrities. Pharrell has cream. Vodka-based cream liquor. Looks like an onion. Willie Nelson's got Old Whiskey River Bourbon. And of course, Danny DeVito with the limoncello. Who could forget? Who could remember? I probably passed it up on the aisle thinking it was freaking juice. I mean, that's the best thing Danny DeVito can come up with, limoncello. I mean, straight up, if Danny DeVito made a liquor with his head as the bottle, I'm there every time.
Yeah.
Every time. I won't drink anything else. Danny,
that would be funny.
Make it. All right, now this one he goes on Larry King. It's pretty amazing.
Oh, God.
And our featured in it is Dan Aykroyd. All right, tell me about the head. Now, who came up with this skull?
The bottle.
Now, what the hell is this? My daughter tried to explain it to me. I still don't get it.
This is clean vodka. This has no glycol. A lot of lesser...
Larry Deep, like what?
The
Larry
look
King's
in Larry
like,
King's eye. That is a real
okay.
captured on camera double take from Larry King. As soon as Dan brings up the glycol, he's like,
what?
Should it not have had glycol? What's glycol?
Vodkas have antifreeze glycol in them. They put them in there for smoothness.
See, he waited. It was like, he waited for Dan to go first. He's a smart man, that Larry King. Now I know why he survived for so long.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, there's no...
Oh, boy. Start of the ruination.
I'm dying. I'm dying, Dan. You've killed me. It's over. I wish you put
When was the last time Larry King took a shot when this interview had been performed? Also, I was like, I don't know. I don't really do shots of vodka. I'll do shots of like straight whiskey or tequila. But yeah, that's it. I feel like the last time I did a shot of vodka, it was in college. And that's when like you just do a shot of whatever the senior who is like, whose house you're at, gives you a shot glass and tells you to take the Don't do that, by the way, if you're in college. It's I mean, if it's a friend and if it's a house party, it's you probably know somebody, but like, yeah, don't just take a shot of something because someone tells you to. The worst shot I ever took in my life was because I lost the Mario Party drinking game that me and my friends were playing. And so as punishment for losing, I had to take a shot of Pinnacle Whip. And that is vodka. It's passable if you mix it into some other stuff, but taking it as a straight shot, it was the first time ever that I had wanted to chase it with something. Like, I was fine. I had been taking shots for a couple of years at that point. I was fine with shots. I could do freaking anything. And then that one, I was like, and they didn't let me. They didn't let me because I lost. So I just had to suffer through it. So anyway, yeah. I haven't taken a shot of vodka since I was like 20 because I was like, I can't anymore.
This because I can feel my bones melting.
So we have just won in Moscow. We won the double gold medal for taste over 400 other vodkas for excellent taste. If Russians don't know superior vodka...
I mean, what do they know? Sputnik? Nuclear armaments? If we were entering a nuke contest and we won there, that's a good nuke. Well, apparently it won in Russia, but you can't buy it anywhere in Moscow. It's not on the site. Maybe those Russians were just being polite.
Cheers. Thank you.
It's gonna make him do another one?
Two. That I respect. All right, Larry King? Daring. Going where no TV host has dared to go before. I think at the end of the day, Larry King was just happy he can get out of there without telling Dan Aykroyd his vodka tastes like shit. But it actually is pretty good.
Oh, boy. Stop.
I actually, again, like I said, I don't know. I have this because if you've seen some of the other things that I've done, you know that I have a vodka that I got that it was in a alien head similar to this. And so my friend found out about my alien vodka, and she was like, she had this, and she was like, well, I'll give it to you. Cause I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. She didn't want to throw it out because it is kind of cool. And also she knew that in my house I have, there's a couple of various skull things everywhere. Actually, one of the earrings I'm wearing today is a skull. Like, I mean, you know, it's kind of this. It's, you know, she knows it was my aesthetic, so she gave it to me because of that. But I was like, but I've never actually tried it. I'll trust JonTron if he says it's good, but not for a shot.
Oh my God! How could I have not seen it before? How could I have been so careless and stupid? Now that I'm looking at it in this light, I think I'm beginning to see the truth. New York, L.A., London. Oh my God, there's crystal skulls everywhere. How could we have been so blind? There's none in Moscow, though, where you said you won the award, but oh well, they're Russian. Who cares? And the conspiracy deepens. I can't find a single crystal skull in all of South America right now. Caracas, Bogota, San Salvador, Belize City, you know, like where the whole thing's supposed to be from in the first place? God, blimey. There it is.
Rio.
Hidden crystal skull in all of South America, located within a 100-kilometer radius of Rio de Janeiro. I finally found it.
Is it true? Do you possess the Crystal Skull vodka? Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope it helps bring out the Crystal Skull that I know is deep down inside each and every one of you. Also, I just want to give a huge shout out to the amazing people over at Honey for sponsoring this video and helping to make it a possibility. If you don't know what Honey is, it's a free browser extension that automatically finds the best promo codes from around the internet and makes sure you get the best possible price whenever you shop online. It really is that simple. It only takes 2 clicks to get, like so. You go to my super special magical link, joinhoney.com/JonTron. That's a sexy URL.
Then you just click Add Honey, click Add again to add the extension to your browser, and you're done. You got it. Here's some footage of me using it for actual real. This is true. I had to buy a new computer for the office, so I got the order ready, got it in the cart, and Honey pops up in the corner and tells me it's found some coupons. So I click it and wham, bam, there it goes, off to the races. Like literal magic, it automatically applies all the codes from around the web till it's found me the best possible price I can get. It saved me $82.45 on this transaction. It really works.
Nice.
There's literally
I
no
like
good
Honey. I
reason
use
not
Honey.
to add Honey to your browser today. So if you want to save money whenever you shop online, go grab Honey for free at joinhoney.com/JonTron. Once again, that's joinhoney.com/JonTron.
All right. Oh, there might be a little bit.
Hey, psst. We got an awesome new collection of the latest JonTron fashion over at represent.com. So either click that link right there on the screen or the one in the description to check them out and maybe even buy them. If you're crazy enough to be that cool. Ain't that right, Fluxy? Looking good. Want to try to start some?
Okay. All right, and that was all about Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull Vodka. I knew that Dan Aykroyd was kind of a nut, but I didn't realize how much. It just didn't even occur to me, like, at all. Like, I had no idea. But that's fun. Anyway, I might have to try it at some point. Although, like, honestly, when it comes to weird bottles and stuff like that, the only, like, weird alcohol, the only reason I often get them is for the weird bottle, because I know I want to display it somewhere. So, like, my Crystal Skull guy here lives next to my Alien Head vodka, and I did buy the Alien Head vodka, and that was like $40, and it tasted fine. It tasted like vodka. I don't know, like, but it came with like a little flashlight thing too that like projects a picture of an alien on the wall when you, it's like, so it came with some fun little perks. So yeah, I don't know. And my mantelpiece kind of looks like Halloween never left. Like, we have a little skull and crossbones mounted on it, and there's like all the little, you know, the little animal Halloween skeletons you can get. Yeah, they kind of live on our. Anyway. Anyway, I had fun with this video. This was enjoyable. I like JonTron. I've decided I'm declaring it right now. So, JonTron, don't do anything problematic ever, please. Thank you. Because I've already declared that I like you, and it's on the internet now. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you let us know by commenting below or liking the video if you really like the channel and you want to know when we're putting new videos up, which is like every day. Then make sure you hit subscribe. We really appreciate that. And we are angling for 100,000 subscribers. We're getting close, so we just want, it would be helpful. And you get to, if you're watching this video anyway, I mean, if you watch a lot of the videos, you might as well, right? And if you really, really like the channel and you want to help support us, you can join our Patreon. We really can't do what we do without you guys on Patreon. So thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.